wish not to use the strength.
Let me measure that. Oh, whoa! You're way over the limit! May this faint dispel the gloom! Restore clear skies once more! By the Phantom Moon, I'll vanquish you! Sneaky laugh!
The gym. I've missed this. There was a time when I really envied those athletes who could sprint across the field, giving it their all. started feeling this way. Due to some circumstances, I went back to my father's school to work. Modi.
On the third part of the scenery, the moon.
All right. Time to settle the score.
Since Sparksy dared to target the Astral, she and I will head to the atrium next.
Welt, March, I'm counting on you to protect the students at the Academy. This time.
Don't worry, Miss Himeko. You better give that girl a taste of her own.
What does everyone think? Well, the nameless. Let's cheer
What?
for Miss Sparksy.
Who will emerge victorious? Miss Sparksy on the Astral Express. Stay tuned to find out.
Sparkle and Sparksy are gone.
If you think you've got this Sparksicon,
Time for your Sparksicon grand finale. Because I, the nameless of the Astral Express.
challenge me.
Hurry up and put the scenery pieces together.
That annoying old model has already fallen asleep. Soon, there will only be one sparkle in the world. Or maybe everyone will be one. Those attacks during my transformation! Despicable! Too bad. The audience has all arrived. I'll hereby declare the first battle of the Fantasy Supplement has commenced! Starting. Put up this sky full of Sparksies. Wind power will come back. So, coming.
I sense a storm. Heaven's surge. Cloudbearing dragon. Rise!
You're it. You stepped out of line.
Where the heck did she drag me to?
By the Phantom Moon, I'll take you. Do your worst, Master. I decide the rules of the game.
wish not to use the strength. Awaken dormant scales. Delve hidden moon. World-clouding dragon.
You stepped out of line. I will guide with the Rainbow Bridge. You do need some sunshine. I've been healed. Awesome. Please calm down.
Sense a storm. Heaven's surge. Celestial dragon.
You stepped out of line. I will guide with the Rainbow Bridge. Everyone's been waiting for it. I've been healed. Do your worst. I decide the rules of the game. The game is fixed. How many of my moves, Blade? In flight! You done playing yet? Everyone, let's drown her in our spit.
Awaken dormant scales. Delve hidden moon. World-clouding dragon.
You stepped out of line.
Strike with heart!
May this faint. Dispel the gloom. Restore clear skies. Once more.
everyone wants to be you. I'll show them my elation.
Sparks isn't over yet.
Stop her! She's trying to escape into the crowd!
No need to panic, you two. Sunday will share my vision with you. Let my eye of Ishvara see through it all. Weal and woe, clear as day. I see where the culprit is. Fought you.
Are you okay? Where did everyone go?
Look over here.
General Yao Guang?
We're just attuned to each other, that's all. Feeling dizzy? Don't worry, it's just a minor side effect. When I first opened my eyes, I couldn't even conduct basic self-care for nearly a month.
Thank you, General.
Can you see the sign above my head? So, whether it brings weal or woe, whether it changes or not, please. Hey, I would. I'm afraid not, as an observer. In that fleeting moment, you're for those who wish to defy. Now that you know the reason. Sure. Thanks. And of course, be careful. I'll tell everyone all. No, just imagine. Doesn't this feel like the opening? No surprise there. All right. Looks like the side effect.
And you? Are you okay?
What just happened?
I was so confused.
I saw everything. The Nameless from the Express smashed Sparksy right into the wall with one swing.
That was such an epic fight.
Looks like the students have all recovered from the contamination.
Did they recover?
Sparksy probably compared to a streamer. That's right. At least this time. You're one step close. Make the most of that. Show mercy. Or don't. No. I'm just kidding. The audience in this arcade... You can hand her over to the Department of Aberration Defense for imprisonment, or set her free. As a supplicant who's become the focus of all, I'm sure you've already made your decision, right?
And she absorbed me, thankfully, gray hair. You won this one. 1 point for the Trailblaze. Who knows? But come on, doesn't that sound insanely cool? I'm totally adding this to Miss Sparkle's 132 origin stories. Maybe we're all just masks that someone else has shed. tavern? But trust me, give it a couple. If I really am a mask, then naturally, I should return to my wearer's face. But if I'm not, then maybe... So what'll it be? Or maybe you want to take away my... All right! But don't let this little in. We can keep working. What? No. How do you like this ending? Old model. You as a mask. Who's the mask and who's the original? Shouldn't that be? That elation isn't mine. It's the... Wasn't it your idea? What? You told me to leave you behind. That's totally something Miss Sparkle would do. How do you like this ending? How does that joke go again? Take the fool out of a masked fool. Come on, Sparkle. Bang! Ladies and gentlemen, a friendly reminder from Miss Sparkle.
Sparksy! No. Sparkle? Which one is... Wait.
Perhaps it was just a masked fool playing a harmless trick under... Or maybe... In any case, everything here has come to an end. Indeed. I want to investigate and find out who exactly... Let me know when you're ready to head out. This place... It's like nothing ever happened. But... 15 years ago, during the last Phantasmoon Games, I participated as a supplicant. I once believed that all it took for a supplicant to win was to show the people a magnificent miracle. And then I'd have an audience with the Eon. How foolish. How naive I was. Not everyone wants to stir up everyone's wish power in a positive way. On July 22nd, year 1984 of the Arcadian calendar, he slaughtered 22 students who had stayed behind after school. Then went on to Dovebrook District, where 146 innocent civilians were either killed or wounded. That spirit moved like a deranged artist, leaving corpses, imprinting his signature mark. The Bloody Bloom. The media dubbed him.
It was a tragedy the world could not forget. The Phantasmoon Games of that year. So many parents lost their children. So many people. Well, one of the victims was my very own daughter. Upon my return, I stood before the grave. Her name was Himeko. Forgive me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ryusuke, the current dean of Graphia Academy. So, this lady, exactly?
15 years ago, when I made up my mind to join this Phantasmoon game. Even as I fought for my life against the Herald of Death, my father was still off somewhere. Strictly speaking, ever since I can remember. So, I would ask you, who bears his name? Who exactly are you?
Welcome back to the Arcadian Morning Report Special Edition. We continue to bring you updates on the Phantom Moon games.
The SparksyCon hosted by Supplicant Sparksy came to an abrupt end less than an hour after it began!
Under the watchful eyes of the entire network, the Nameless from the Astral Express went head-to-head with streamer Sparksy in a spectacular showdown. Unbelievable! I used to think all of the Trailblazers fight scenes in director Rekka's latest film, Holy Grail Stay Night, were just special effects. Turns out she's got real moves.
We'll continue following the Astro Express's activities and bring you...
Breaking news! Around 4 p.m. today, the Security Bureau uncovered multiple corpses at the Sinwish Syndicate's headquarters in Dovebrook District. Initial reports suggest violent infighting among gang members as the cause. Even more shocking, an IPC employee was found dead at the scene. According to the investigation, the victim was identified as... Lyndon Scott.
Lyndon Scott, age 34. Field operative in the Strategic Investment Department. Ring any bells, Mr. Ashvale?
Never heard of him. What was someone from the IPC doing here?
Word is, the Sinwish Syndicate recently got hold of a mask. Maybe Mr. Scott came to negotiate for the Phantom Moon games, and got caught in the fallout. Apologies for interrupting your work, Mr. Ashvale.
Wouldn't call it an interruption. The mess at Graphia Academy cleared itself up. But this...
Initial assessment. 33 Sinwish Syndicate members. Leader Polwave included, along with second-in-command Costide, were murdered in the same time frame.
Costide.
The victims show clear signs of trauma and fractures, along with massive blood loss. Exact cause of death still pending for their autopsy.
These stylized handprints. We both know what they mean.
Bloody Bloom. Only one person ever used that as their calling card.
The Herald of Death is back.
Your suspicion isn't without merit, but that guy was executed 5 years ago.
Executed? Who witnessed it? Was the execution broadcast to the public?
Who can prove he's dead? Who's to say you didn't let him out to rig this entire game?
You've heard the rule, haven't you? No one can enter the Phantom Moon games twice. So let me give you a piece of advice. Don't let rage gnaw away at your reason. It's bad for your health. The case's info is in the dossier. Get to work. The Department of Aberration Defense isn't paying us to bum around,
Rage sparked quietly in the detective's chest, and not even the wind from Dovebrook could dispel the metallic tang of blood clinging to his nose. When he first heard the Sinwish Syndicate had obtained the mask, a grim premonition stirred within him, but he never expected it to be the omen of a friend's death.
Mr. N, he's no longer with us. Now he's just a body, another nameless casualty buried beneath a headline. People only care about the stars twinkling above. About the epic tales of the eternal conflicts among the cosmos' great figures. Compared to all that, who would mourn a small-time thug from a petty gang?
What should we do next?
You're
I've been slacking off for
showing that around.
It's time to make a choice.
Mr. Ashvale, if you're calling now, may I assume you've accepted my offer?
You are right, Miss Pearl.
I'll join the games. Assuming you still need me, of course.
My offer still stands. Just like 15 years ago, the same omen returns. There are signs the Phantasmoon games are spiraling out of control again. Mr. Ashvale, I ask for your strength to steer the Zeonic games back on course.
All I have to offer is a heart set on revenge.
Today, 33 citizens of Plain Arcadia and one IPC colleague perished under mysterious circumstances. Someone is imitating the Herald of Death's methods, attempting to interfere with the games. Only victory can bring solace to the fallen.
No. What consoles the dead is only justice.
What's the matter? Found a better candidate? Don't I even make the short list?
This is a game shaped by the most capricious Eon. Surprises and twists are its very nature. It's only right I choose the strongest players. Even so, I have to ask, what makes you so sure that I'd hire a wanted criminal to fight in the Phantasmoon games, instead of tossing you into an IPC cell?
Throw me in prison? But the Strategic Investment Department in Penacony clearly extended an olive branch to us Stellaron hunters. No? Changed your minds already? You suits sure turn faster than a page in a paperback. So let's cut the fluff. Give me a mask. Call it your first strategic investment in us. What do you say?
Understanding comes first, then the investment. Tell me, how do you plan to earn my trust?
Apologies in advance. Before I came to meet you, I broke into your collection room. I know what you've been working on. Imaginate. Tell me, have you heard of Zero? Greatest hacker and most feared player in all of Punk Lord?
Some say she's an emanator of elation, while others say she enters the dark zone created by Mythos, as if it were her own. She caused Punk Lord's data meltdown and infected IPC branches in 28 segmenta, isolating them from each other. Most information about Zero is half true, half false, much like the rumors surrounding you Stellaron hunters. But one thing is certain. Zero suffered a major downfall, and is now a prisoner of the IPC.
It's obvious she left a deep impression on you. Traumatic, even. In that case, you should also know that ether editing and imagenesis stem from the same technological source. Or art.
I know. I've studied it.
How could I forget? You stole Zero's tech to make that lousy cash grab game Ethereum Wars. Of course, you know all this. But you corporate moneybags will never comprehend it. The fleeting, ever-changing power of the elation. Zero once tampered with a parameter of reality, creating an independent realm that belonged solely to her. Just like that other one.
Just like Graphia.
Are you willing to trade the secrets of Imogenesis?
I can think about it.
Deduction. You may be lying. I've heard that those who join the Stellaron Hunters have long since abandoned the path they once walked.
Who knows? I'm in the Arcadia of Elation. Wouldn't it be a waste not to test my luck?
Deal, Ether Hacker. And to seal it with confidence, let me show you a little trick of the trade.
A hacking trick?
Not exactly professional. Negotiating while soaked in a bathtub. I took one of your data slices. This will help us have a
How?
Because I've studied you. Including that cyber battle, I scattered just enough data breadcrumbs online for you to sniff out, leading you to the Ashen Detective. I even let you stroll through my collection room to explore as you pleased. Miss Silverwolf, a word of advice. Don't treat that mask like some 10 Stoneheart's investment in a Stellaron Hunter. Just think of this deal as something private, between you and me.
What the heck? I just blinked and suddenly half the supplicants are wearing masks? I was hoping the show would get better. Streamers clashing with cosmic heroes. A flashy brawl without anyone getting hurt. Wouldn't that... But now we've got a crow, a shell, a cat, a wolf? How many more mystery guests are crashing the stage? And this thing? When did it sneak in? In the end, everything always spirals into the abyss. But you're the rare exception. Your first battle wasn't bad for a greenhorn protagonist. Since you came out on top, let's wipe the slate clean on that doom-filled oath. Who knows if the owners of those masks will become your friends or opponents? Or maybe one of them will bring about that terrifying future. Little one, how'd you find your way here? The supplicants in this Phantasmoon Games really caught me by surprise.
Why don't those people in the Go Home Club?
Miss March, please, look straight into now.
Uh-huh.
The sky.
The sky is blue.
Though.
Are you kidding?
Very.
The
internet is.
Whoa there! That's a bit much.
These are the test I carefully observed. Given how fascinating your reaction was, I clearly don't need to worry about you. Should you find yourself experiencing any live stream addiction withdrawal symptoms later, feel free to contact the Department of Aberration Defense staff. We'll provide you with a series of corrective behavioral treatments.
You're handling this like a real pro, Miss Kuchiba. Has this kind of thing happened before?
It's impossible to predict what will happen during the Phantasmoon Games. Once, a supplicant reversed the definitions of truth and lies, which nearly caused massive civil unrest. After that incident, we incorporated mimetic treatment into the Department of Aberration Defense's emergency safety protocols. Sparksy Khan didn't cause any casualties this time. But if your partner hadn't stopped Sparksy from spreading the virus, she might have turned into a calamity-level aberration. Without proper containment measures, a calamity-level aberration can destroy dozens of cities as it spreads. That's the scale we're talking about. That's the Department of Aberration Defense's term for them. It usually refers to Imaginae infused with wish power who have lost control and begun to run amok. Over time, though, it's become a label that gets slapped onto any hazardous entity.
You? An aberration? What are you talking about? Though, I gotta say, you do look pretty weird with that mask on.
Don't tell me you're a Cosmicon collective player. The Department of Aberration Defense's hazard ratings are nothing like the power ratings in some card game. Right then, that's all for the required checkup. If you're interested in aberration calamity threat levels and how they're classified, you might want to take a look at this document. However, do bear in mind that causing damage of the aforementioned scale during the Phantasmoon Games will cause you to be classified as an aberration and dealt with accordingly. Before I leave...
Yeah, the skull...
We're sure.
You don't...
Easy there, young lady. I haven't even started asking questions yet. Of course, there's no way the renowned heroes of the Express would harm some lowly IPC employee simply because they had a problem with him. More importantly, both of you have solid alibis. The initial results of our investigation suggest his murder might be connected to the Phantasmoon games. I'm informing you both of this to warn you to be extremely careful. The Phantasmoon games are far from a simple game intended for passing the time or relaxation. Anyway, I wish you success. Farewell.
Scott... Could he actually... I just can't believe it! So, the Phantasmoon game. Yeah, I understand what you mean. Scott pops up now and then to give us a bit of trouble. But I'd say he's more of a friend.
If the killer is here for the Phantasmoon game...
The Phantas... Good thing Himeko entrusted this mission to the two of us. Who would have imagined that the Great March herself would be stopped at the doorstep in the very first round? Forget it. I'm not like you. I was never hero material to begin with. Normally my hands can't even keep up with my brain when I play video games. You're definitely the right person for the Phantasmoon games. It's just such a shame. We finally get a chance to vacation in Himeko's hometown. And I thought we'd make some happy memories to...
I'll triumph in the Phantasmoon games in your stead.
But, look. Don't push yourself... Oh, right. Where are Himeko and Mr. Yang? They must...
Mr. Yang said he wants to hear what happened between Himiko and her dad.
Can't blame him for being curious. I really want to know too.
You're here. Himiko hasn't mentioned her father at all in the time since I boarded. So, what?
Yeah, it really threw me for a sec when you said he.
15 years ago, the Phantom Moon Games, one of the victims. Her name was Himiko. Who exactly?
15, even as I fought for my life against the Herald of Death, my father was still off somewhere, wandering the cosmos. Strictly speaking, ever since I can remember, his presence in my life has been so. I would ask you, who bears his name?
Well, well, well. Look at you. Just a joke. A joke. It's been 15 years after all. And you've grown into such a fine... So, what's with that gravestone I saw with your name on it then?
When you don't know if you'll live to see tomorrow, there's nothing strange about getting your affairs in order in advance, is there, Mr. Ryusuke?
How could you be so formal with your own father? At least call me Dad. Hold it. And you are... Don't tell me. Himiko, is this your child? I haven't seen you. Who's the father?
That's enough! You are looking at my colleague, a new generation of Trailblazer, my friend and my companion on the Astral Express. Do you understand now, Father?
You hear that? She called me father. Hello there, my friend. Sorry about that. I thought you were Himiko's daughter for a second there. You must forgive me. I'm just an old-timer who's lost touch with the times. I'm a painter. Most of my work involves traveling to different Himiko.
Just let's put that aside.
You might not...
You didn't know about me becoming...
15 years. The Express never stopped here once. You didn't even leave behind so much as a single word.
to indicate you were still alive. And the Department of Aberration Defense completely sealed off all records of what happened during those Phantom Moon games. I did hear many rumors about the Astral Express, though. I even saw the navigator's name. At first, I thought it was just someone else with the same name. And even when curiosity drove me to look up your picture, I still didn't dare believe that the woman so full of poise and grace was my daughter. She'd grown up safe, becoming a living legend in her own right. I thought about contacting the Express, but what if their navigator was just someone who happened to share the same name? I've been clinging to an absurd notion that if I never sought the answer, there was still a 50-50 chance my daughter was still alive. But if I found the answer, and it was no, then she would truly be dead. So, Himiko, how did you...
I'd rather not tarry here too long. I'll be taking my leave now, Dean. The Express has defeated the supplicant that occupied this school and prevented another tragedy like the one 15 years ago. Now it's time for you to fulfill the duties you failed in back then. Go comfort those students, and see if you can't figure out how to deal with the media bombardment while you're at it.
Failed in my duties. So, still mad at me. Can we talk? Sorry, kid. This might be a bit abrupt, but... has Himiko ever mentioned her surname to you? I'm a failure of a father. I broke her heart. What exactly happened 15 years ago? Have you heard the tale of the legendary painter Graphia, who hid everything on this planet's surface within it? It is said that to achieve such a monumental feat, she made a forbidden exchange, sacrificing both her own life. Few descendants carrying the Graphia bloodline have lived past 30. Most of them wither like flowers. Himiko's no exception. She was tormented by the curse for years. What I did, the Elixir Seekers' folk remedies, the Intelligentsia's guild treatments. I tried them all, but nothing could reverse the curse. All the time spent searching for cures only resulted in me not in the end. I'm just a useless son-in-law who married into the family. Strictly speaking, I can't really be considered a Graphia descendant. You're right. How she got through it, how she survived, none of that's important. What matters is, if I may ask a small favor, would you mind? I want to make up for all the care I failed to give her all those years.
Truly a memorable father-daughter reunion. Brings up some memories of my own home.
There goes Mr. Yang with that knowing look again.
When I was a child, my parents were also always busy with work and were unable to spare a moment for me. As a child, I couldn't help but feel resentful. It wasn't until I became a father myself that I understood how they felt when they were forced to sacrifice the time we could have spent together.
So, did you already promise to give Mr. Ryusuke a tour of the Express? I thought as much. After all, it's Himiko's dad. So, where is he?
Ah, everyone's here. Sorry to keep you all waiting. I'm truly grateful to all of you for looking after my daughter.
Not at all. She's the one who's been taking care of us.
But Would you all be so kind as to show me around? So, this is the Astral Express. Really lives up to its reputation. It's even more impressive than I imagined. As to be expected, of course, huh? It's the place where my daughter works. By the way, what's the pay like for a navigator? Does a position come with insurance and an annual bonus?
Talk about parental love. First thing out of his mouth is asking about her salary. Like I'd have a clue. Help! A little backup here? Hey, that's not totally true. We get...
What? No income?
I mean,
Mr. Ryosuke, please rest assured. None of the
Good, good. Hearing you say that is a huge relief, Mr. Yang. Speaking of which, what kind of work?
Don't you underestimate Himeko either.
Oh, I don't...
Of course. Hey, come on! If Himeko's the backbone of the Express, then our conductor is the absolute cutest and hardest working of all. Right, Pom Pom?
Oh? We got a new passenger? This gentleman does look kind of familiar. No wonder he felt so familiar. How are you, Mr. Ryusuke?
Conductor? Oh. So you must be my daughter's superior, huh? Well, thank you for taking such good care of her all this time.
Superior? That's way too formal. It's Himeko who's been taking care of the Express and everyone on it.
He's... What is he doing on the Express?
It's all my fault. I was just curious about your daily work, so I asked your colleagues to show me around. And I know I didn't ask your permission first. Just please don't be mad, Himeko.
Mad? Why would I be mad? Mr. Ryusuke, welcome aboard the Astral Express. Is there anything else you'd like to see? I can show you around.
Well, I know you'd rather keep your distance from your good-for-nothing father. You're on a journey, and it's rude of me to barge in like this. But it's been way too long since we last saw each other. As your father, I want to get to know you better. Make up for all the time we've lost. At least while you're staying here. Please allow me to show you some of the fatherly care and devotion I owe you. Will you?
Excuse me, why don't the two of you go to the party car? Shush, get the drinks ready.
Shush. All right. I'll go make some tea.
That's just our domestic robot's name. Come on, Father. People are resting here. Let's not disturb them. Oh, and, come with us. I want to talk about the Phantasmoon games. Not
left. Whoa. That's the first time I've seen Himeko be that cold to anyone.
When it comes to breaking the icy the person who drinks friendly reminder, that is not a joke. Got it. I'll make my...
Being a nameless is neither relaxing nor comfy. Most of the time, we are facing down Void Rangers from the Antimatter Legion, bugs left by the Swarm disaster, Borisin, and various organizations that are suspicious of the Express or have malicious intentions for us.
That dangerous? Huh. Maybe this trip home is a great chance to quit your job, huh? Talk about coincidence. Just so happens I'm getting on in years. And Graphia Academy is in need of a new dean.
You know that's not what I meant. Once I've set my mind on something, I never look back. Ever since I was 6, when you told me those stories about traveling through the cosmos, I knew that someday I would walk among the stars.
Actually, I was just kidding. I'm not completely clueless about what the Express and what you do. Oh, right. Once I knew the Express was coming, I even bought that comic series that's based on your adventures.
Please, don't tell me it's fluffy across the blue. I never thought you'd be into comics.
That's right. The protagonist is a baseball bat-wielding raccoon. The character's based on that kid, right?
As an artist, you do have a good eye. Come over here. Thanks for giving us some time.
Hey, Michael. That's the first time I've seen you smile since I've seen you this time. So, what brought you back home this time? What's the story behind our lucky meeting?
Like I said before, we're here for the Phantasmoon Games.
So, the Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago were the reason you were able to overcome the Wuthering curse?
Indeed.
I see. That makes sense. For those of us who haven't experienced the Ionic game firsthand, it's just something from the history books, or even akin to a myth.
But I never imagined that the Ionic game would turn into a blood sacrifice overnight. The Herald of Death was a heartless madman. If I hadn't defeated him then, all of Duomension City would have become his slaughterhouse. During the first few years of my journey, I relived that evening every single night in my dreams. The color of that twilight, painted with blood. So much blood. Blended with terror and screams. The victims were twisted like clay into grotesque shapes, like paint tubes that had been snapped, one after the other. And that man, he reveled in the colors splattered everywhere and wanted the whole world to be his canvas.
Even if I could avenge his victims, in the end, it won't bring them back to life. The entire thing is like a heavy piece of baggage. Only by letting it go can I travel the road ahead more easily.
You did your best. And I'm glad to see you made it back here safe and sound.
I thought I'd never come back. But the times have changed. The conditions to hold the Phantasmoon Games have been met again. However, to hold 2 games in just 15 years? That in itself is far from normal. Just like 15 years ago, the IPC wants to control everything. However, a game woven by the most fickle of eons is destined to slip through everyone's grasp. I received a report from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'm sure she must also have heard. There's been a brutal incident in Dovebrook District. Someone massacred everyone at the headquarters of the Sinwish Syndicate, leaving a signature that only the Herald of Death would use. The Bloody Bloom. People at the Department of Aberration...
Are you saying we've got a copycat?
That's right. The Herald... I believe that whether or not this Herald of Death copycat... Exactly. As for you, Dad... You can take it as a... Also, as she has already become... Thank you.
Got it. For most of my life, I couldn't be there for my daughter. And now that I finally have the chance, she wants me to leave. In that case, I ought to be on my way. Himiko. The Graphia family has a number of records about the Phantasmoon Games, passed down through the generations. Come over to the school library later. I'll give them to you.
I'll be there, Dad. I apologize. My father's little tour seemed... Let's head to the parlor car and check it.
Has Mr. Ryosuke...
Yes. I told him I'm really sorry, everyone, for bringing my personal...
Not at all.
Madame Pearl sent a message to the Express just... Yes. The Himiko, you know about...
Of course. It's the big...
Entertainment.
That's right. Perlux Corp is a...
Oh, so that's where the Pearl in Perlux comes from. It's a play on her name.
Did Pearl mention what she wanted to talk about?
She didn't say much, but she specifically mentioned wanting to discuss the developments regarding the Phantasmoon Games, and that she could provide us with a bit of help.
Helping her opponents in the Eonic game? Oh, looks like she realizes we are all in the same boat. Perhaps she has also realized that the Phantasmoon Games cannot be artificially manipulated.
We may be able to get a clearer picture of Pearl's intentions after we meet with her.
think about it. You've already crossed paths with key figures from numerous factions, and even built rapport with some. You're already a capable Nameless who can more than hold your own. Though she holds a high administrative position on this planet, do not forget, she is also one of the 10 Stonehearts. You've already dealt with Aventurine on numerous occasions, so you should have ample experience handling members of the 10 Stonehearts.
Hey, don't worry. If things do get messy, yours truly is here to save the day.
Looks like March wants to visit too.
I'm just trying to look out for her here. Even if things do go sideways, Pearl wouldn't dare get mad at two adorable young ladies like us, right?
Well then, I'll leave this meeting to you two.
Aren't you coming with us here?
I'd like to talk with my father.
I understand. In that case...
Oh, score! A private car!
You should be familiar with it. It's just under the giant gate next to the At Plaza.
Isn't that where we first met Sparksy? Perfect! Destination? Look! There's a convenience store!
Is that the comic based on the Express's adventures?
The best part is that the author drew all of us as adorable little... Right back at ya, baseball raccoon.
In fact, it was recently...
It's a super memorable comic!
Looks like we got here on the...
All right.
Might as well take a look around then.
Absolutely insane. Did you see the post I shared?
Hello there. Would you like to learn more about the Research Society of Happy... Is the weight of work and stress in your life crushed?
So,
Rest assured, the only thing joining our... We've set up a venue near Dovebrook, where we offer a free...
I had a friend who passed away, and he mentioned you before. He told me that if I ever ran into trouble, the kind people at the Research Society would help me.
Your friend passed away? How terribly sad! But the words he left you have illuminated your path in life.
He told me that if I joined the Research Society of Happy Smiles, I could get rid of my suffering forever and be eternally happy. That true?
Of course it's true. Just look at the society we live in. Everyone's suspicious and dismissive of one another, and willing to take dangerous risks just for a little pleasure, for a thrill. Did you hear about how a streamer took over Graphia Academy and was trying to spread a memetic virus through the internet? And over in Dovebrook, gang violence erupted and left a pile of corpses in its wake. Oh, may the Master of Elation save us all. The Research Society was founded with the sole purpose of healing humanity's incurable inner pain. Following Aha's creed, we aim to spread laughter across the mortal coil and eliminate all suffering. Exactly what it says. As an eraser wipes away the doodles of a pencil, so too shall the pain be wiped away. Have either of you heard about the tragedy of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago? Why, of course you have. There was an awful accident during the last Phantom Moon Games, and many people lost their loved ones and children. It was as if a hole that could never be filled had been drilled to escape their suffering. It's now been well over a decade, and the Research Society continues to help more and more people emerge from the darkness in their lives. Come to think of it, it would be most wonderful if a distinguished person like yourself were also interested in our Research Society. Should you find yourself with a moment to spare, please come and visit our Mutual Aid Society.
Well, if it isn't the Astral Express's superstar. Of course it's you. Looks like we really were bound. I'm here to do my job. The problem is, you've gone and messed up my investigation. Here I was, pretending to be a broke passerby to infiltrate this shady research society. You should have ignored me, but no, you acted like some approachable celebrity waltzing into a supermarket, hijacking my conversation with their recruiter. Now, with a star like you here, I can't even test the waters anymore. You must have heard about the Sinwish Syndicate killings in Dovebrook, right? The lead I'm following might be connected to this Research Society of Happy Smiles. But I'll stop there. Not like you're going to pay for my intel, and none of this is any of your business anyway. Based on your social circle, you wouldn't be talking about the poor IPC sap who was unlucky enough to be there, huh? Planning to avenge him? Sharp eyes, Missy. And
be careful. Murderer is the hero.
Even so, it's my duty to solve the case. Doesn't matter if nobody pays me. I'll still find the killer and exact justice on the spot. Because one of the victims happened to be someone I was on fairly good terms with. Fool.
I'll be right back.
I'm back.
Revenge killings or turf wars. Wouldn't be unusual for gang members to die like that, but dying at the hands of some psycho who kills for kicks? That I can't accept. No matter where you are in the cosmos, which era, regardless of how civilization evolves, some rules will just never change. Like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Hey, guess which lucky girl just managed to snag the last copy in the whole store? Oh, who's this?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashtray, the famous detective. You could say your friend and I are acquainted through past clashes. We did have a bit of a clash of opinions back at the tavern, did we not?
That's what you meant by clash? Fair enough.
First time I've ever heard anyone introduce themselves as a famous detective. Mr. Ashvale? Why are you staring at me? Is there something weird on my face?
Young lady, you're holding a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue, right? Would you mind giving it to me?
Well, give it to you? This was the last copy in the store, you know.
Oh, I see. Of course. I'm not asking you to give it away for free. I'll pay for it. The retail price is 300 credits. I can pay you 10 times sticker price. 3,000 credits. What do you say?
Hey, mister, this isn't about the money.
Because it was the last one on the shelves. True. The last item in stock is like the final slice of cake on the plate. The last prey animal on the plains never fails to stir our urge to seize it before anyone else. So, 30,000 credits. Oh, how about that? That's my final offer. I'm not exactly rolling in money here. Well, truth is, I'm actually buying it for that foolish friend of mine. The one who died. Today is his farewell ceremony. I thought I'd buy him his favorite comic to pay my respects. He'd always be rambling on about some raccoon with a baseball bat. And how the journey of the express would never end, that kind of stuff. I heard those stories so many times, it felt like my ears were gonna fall off. But, after all that fuss, I completely missed the chance to buy it. Every store around here is sold out.
Oh, that's enough. My poor little heart can't handle sob stories like that. Here, Mr. Ashvale, take the comic.
Oh, thank you very much for the comic, young lady. Here's the 30,000 credits. As promised. Oh, I heard you're the real-life inspirations for the characters. Since you're here, could I perhaps trouble you to sign it?
Unbelievable. Aw.
Thank you both. If Kostat could see this from where he is now, I'm sure he'd be smiling down on us. As a token of my gratitude, I'd like to give you a friendly word of caution, little girl. I know you plan to target the Herald of Death and cement your heroic image. However, all eyes will be on you during the Phantom Moon Games. On such a public stage, discretion will be wise. Because when the masses see your magnificent miracles and wield your extraordinary power, fear and jealousy could turn their wish power into wish you ill power at the drop of a hat. Forgive the expression, but you get what I mean. So, what are the plans you might have for this Herald of Death? Why not leave the whole messy affair of revenge to someone who couldn't care less about winning or losing? Like me. Just like this comic, I'm dead set on getting him.
Is he an acquaintance of yours?
He's just some weird detective who was passed.
It's nearly time for Perlux Corp to pick us up.
Well,
Maybe they got stuck in traffic on their way over.
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express.
Mechatron?
I am guard number 1. I'm truly honored.
So?
According to the instruction.
Well...
It's you!
Hey, Mechatron.
Your ride is ready. Please.
Whoa. Now that...
Your ride isn't your run-of-the-mill business car, but a customized, made-to-order vehicle used to...
Sorry. This might come across as a bit insensitive, but I have to ask. Can Faerun actually fit in the driver's seat?
Of course not.
Now that is...
Wow, that's one...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the headquarters of the Perlux Corp.
Back when Himeko said this was an entertainment company, I knew their headquarters wouldn't be some ordinary old office building. But this is way too much. A giant robot statue? This place is totally like some supersized mecha hangar!
Ha ha! You're absolutely right. In accordance with the vision of our founder, our lobby was intentionally constructed as you see it now. To realize dreams that far exceed what consumers imagine has always been Perlux Corp's core design philosophy. And we have never strayed from it. If any of you are familiar with our company's works, you may recognize this as...
Megatron Warrior Series, the Daybreak Squadron's base of operations.
Looks like Mr. Yang here is quite a fan of our company's animated works. Now, Madame Pearl would like to invite everyone from the Astral Express to take a tour before your official meeting begins. She has arranged for a member of our staff to accompany you, so please, wait here a moment.
I understand, Mr. Faerun. Thank you for escorting us all this way.
Well then, I'll take my leave. This way, Detective.
See you around, everyone.
Oh, really? Pearl wants us to look around here before the meeting? That seems kinda weird.
Could it be related to her proposed collaboration? Perhaps this is her...
It's all good as long as we get a chance to look around. That works for me. Why don't we explore while we wait for our new guy? Mr. Yang! Over here, quick, come on!
Looks like March is in a...
Mr. Yang! Isn't this...
I saw it. Please... Oh, what a
Really?
Seeing as we're on someone else's... Arahato is...
Oh, what a stereotype.
My days of being...
Now we're talking.
Oh, standing below a huge Mechatron like this is just incredible.
Looks like Mr. Yang's still young at heart after all.
Where did this extra person in the photo go?
Ghost? But it's daytime. Who are you?
Wow, this truly is a magnificent face. Oh, it's nothing like how it looks on the news. Being able to see it up close feels almost surreal. Am I too close? Sorry. It's impossible not to stare at a face this amazing. Oh, right, I forgot to show you my ID. Right, here we are. I'm Nihilux, and I work at Perlux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department. I'm a P-30 agent who works for the IPC.
What brings you here?
Madame Pearl sent me to the lobby to pick you up. All of you are famous super cosmic level heroes whose faces have been all over the news more times than I can count. So of course I recognized you right away and just couldn't help rushing over here to snap a selfie with you. Hope you don't mind.
I see. Well then, hello, Miss Nihilux.
Hello everyone! Starting now, I'll be your tour guide, taking you on a comprehensive and in-depth tour to every single must-visit place in this building. From the Mechatron Imagenesis that managed to pique Mr. Yang's interest, to Miss March's favorite fluffy across the blue merchandise, I'll reveal all the secret—
Oh, seriously? I can't wait!
Of course I'm being serious. If there's anything you want to see, learn about, or even get your hands on along the way, anything at all, just let me know. Why don't we head to the gift shop first? I'll get you all some souvenirs. This is a toy model of Alloy King.
Are you sure there's no copyright?
Actually, this is. King Pom Pom and Pom... speaking... But it feels a bit one-sided. I have a small favor to ask. If you're willing, I can...
A one-of-a-kind souvenir in the... it's all up to you.
Come on, let's go. I'm ready. I love
and don't forget about that exclusive...
You bet. In fact, I'll...
I love giant Mechatrons. And giant Mechatrons love me. Mechatron.
How are you doing? It's my pleasure.
I'd like to present each...
Sure, you got it.
Please charge these expenses.
Huh. This is...
After all, you are esteemed guests invited.
I see. Your Alloy King Pom Pom is...
Since we still have the...
No problem. Hoping...
Now that the gifts are done, I'll take you to the Mechatron Design Lab.
This is the part I've been looking forward to the most.
The Mechatron production line can be hazardous. For your safety.
Ah! You're the... No way! You're... Miss Raccoon! No, that's not right. You're... Oh!
Hi. I actually prefer to be called by my real name.
How lucky to meet 3 members of the...
How could this guy say he likes you more than me to my...
I don't just follow the Fluffy series. I've been keeping tabs on all your adventures in Bellabog, the Cienjo, Petacone, and Emphorius. Though, it's such a shame there's so little video footage of the Emphorian War online. Oh, right. I just rewatched the scene where the Trailblazer embarked on another trailblazing expedition in Holy Grail Stay Night. Oh, you're... Oh, right. I have a precious trash can in my collection at home. If I'd have known I'd meet my senior today, I'd have brought that can with me. Could I ask for your autograph? If that's okay with you.
Oh, you're acting exactly like me from 10 minutes ago. Don't worry, she won't fly away just yet. As for you...
Sorry, I'm Warrior Cinderborn from Daybreak Squadron. And my real name... Well, my real name doesn't... If you're not in a hurry, would you mind chatting with me? Dave, I never expected, Mr...
After all, I'm a loyal fan.
I'm truly... I'm just a small-time actor playing recently. Full Wish TV got approval.
Sorry. I didn't...
How should I put this? My teammates and I are both... I'm here today to test a Mechatron's performance.
Full Wish TV and Pearl, the more popular Daybreak Squadron's drama becomes.
Oh, sorry for taking up your pressure. If the crew hasn't visited the hero of the astral...
Oh, what perfect timing! The combat... Honestly, first, have everyone take part in the event, using this Mechatron as a template. So, follow me, everyone. This is Perlux Corp 15 years ago. Today, Megatron would say that Megatrons are the... Imagine such as in some people's eyes. Say, dear guest. As expected of the name, drawing the physical form, but here, collective...
to think that even Imogen...
That's nothing.
That's a staggering number.
That's why Perlux Corp keeps churning all of this shall serve All right, back to square one. Please adjust the Megatron. Megatron assembly ready. Could it be that no matter how much I adjusted, the final printout always comes out exactly the same? Your suspicion makes sense. You got that. Amazing, right? Please retrieve your blueprints. What you just said is the answer.
Oh, hello. No problem. Blueprint.
No. March and I will just watch you play from the side.
Now then, please follow my guidance to complete the Mechatron assembly. This experience mainly... Go for it, little raccoon!
All right, everyone. I'm heading...
The first step of assembly
any of these. But don't worry, the explosive device will solve all your problems. Just step on it bravely. It may look brutal, but it leaves no burn. And that's the magic that we at Starrail Corp are so proud of. Activate the mechanical maintenance arm and align it with the shoulder joint base to connect the arm. Good. We're done with the arm for now. Next, activate the mobile maintenance rack and adjust the mechanism to the shoulder armor panel position. Just like before, the first step is to remove the parts from the frame. Artificial gravity field adjusting. Please exercise caution.
Okay.
Activate the thruster and push the shoulder armor towards the unit interface.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This giant Mechatron is truly the soul of Starrail Corp.
I mean... yeah.
Now, for the final part. Please install the Daybreak blade on its back. point on the back. And fire! Awaken! Daybreak Blade! Mission accomplished! The colossal Mechatron you built with your own hands will now stand proudly in the center of this hall. The great hero of the Astral Express has graced this place, left behind a blueprint, and even contributed their own inspiration to the completion of the Mechatron statue. What outstanding promotional material this is for the marketing department. A new hero is born right here. Step forth, this little raccoon, and become the guardian of Plain Arcadia.
Powerful wish power supply entity detected. Mechatron synchronization rate 15%.
Assembly complete. Could the next step be?
That's right. With the completion of the Mechatron assembly, it's time for some heart-pounding combat.
Mechatron synchronization rate 39%. 42%.
Your little fanboy, Cinderborn, is eagerly awaiting some pointers from you. While we can't power up this big guy, I've printed a small unit. Now it's time to show you how merged with the Mechatron? Why, of course. It's the combat testing sandbox. Look, those dazzling colors are like the trains traversing through the stars. Next, full body armor, a steadfast shield for the people. Let your blazing soul ignite! What a powerful strike! That's our hero, Little Raccoon! This strike carries come on, citizens! Yeah!
Could it be the one and only trailblazer of the Astral Express walking towards us? Galactic Baseballer! We've been expecting...
Although the giant shadow crisis in Duomension City has been dispelled, the real battle for you and the Daybreak Squadron is only just beginning. As the old and new generations of superheroes, you will face off here to determine the victor!
Forced by rage and fire, burn away the darkness! The star that sets the world ablaze! Blaze! Ice Weaver! Sword of disguise! Flames of lightning! From the blue heavens descend, Azurling!
Light, light blazing bright, the radiant bow of hope, dawn lands!
Cut through despair, unyielding blade of steel, edge that never fades, Cinderborn! You darkness wings, and dawn awaits, the Daybreak Squadron arises!
This is an official challenge from the Daybreak Squadron, great hero of the Astral Express. If we defeat you, we hope you'll accept our invitation to become the honorary Phantom 5th member of the Daybreak Squadron and help us safeguard. Ha ha! Ah, and my. Hey, Greg, didn't you have something to tell your hero? Now's your perfect chance!
My friend, you know what? Every time I transform into a Mechatron, I imagine I'm you. I think about what you would do when facing danger. It is your adventure stories that give me strength. So I'll give it my all from now on. Please don't hold back.
Now then, let's settle this on the horizon when the Vengeance moon rises! Let the two of us see what you're made of.
Come on! One and only Trailblazer!
As expected of the Astral Express hero, so powerful!
Great! I'll leave the rest to you!
The honor is mine to cross blades with you.
As heroes, we'll never back down! Leave it to me!
Even the invincible little raccoon is listen. Those are the people's wishes. Everyone's wishes. I've received them all. You really got into character.
Huh? Were we just fighting in a...
It doesn't matter if it was a real fight or... The user gave us a fun... Oh, looks like the Daybreak Squadron is waiting for you. You...
as expected of my senior. That was awesome! My life is now complete.
Before joining Daybreak Squadron, Gray had always been your fan.
That kid knows every story about the Astral Express like the back of his hand. And he's always looked up to you as his role model. Huh, what an amazing battle! Well, more than beating after all. Being remembered by their idol is the highest form of praise for a fan.
Oh, you bet. Besides,
it's a shame though. If she really could become the 5th member of our team, her recognition would rise even further.
That's only because we haven't done anything truly heroic yet.
Don't worry. Given the state of Duomension City, a mind-blowing crisis... Yeah, just yesterday, I rescued 5 people from a gas explosion. Hope they recover soon.
There you go again. Casually saying this straight like the Astral Express. We don't need to act to prove something so long as we stay true to our own path.
Silly you. It's the Astral Express. Oh,
come on. Don't...
Anyone who perseveres in...
Thanks for your guidance, Trailblazer. And lastly, I wonder if you could take a picture with the rest of them.
Trailblazer, please, take a photo together.
Oh, my scene.
3.
Darkness waits, and dawn awakens.
Oh, right. 1.
Blue, yellow, you guys.
What are you talking about? There's no way we could have beaten the Trailblazer.
Well, it's not entirely impossible, I'd say.
Great. Being a masked hero means... Oh, looks like your idol's here to see you. But wait...
Senior? Me? I'm fine. Totally fine. It's me. I'm just too... weak. I'm always hesitant, whether in combat or... It's a bit embarrassing to admit, but when I saw how scared those people were, I had this nagging feeling that maybe I was doing something wrong later. When I read about the Astral Express story online and learned about your legendary deeds, I finally understood what it meant to be a true hero. Now I too have a chance to become a hero like you, but I'm just too weak.
I don't want to give you empty platitudes about humans triumphing over your desire to fight for those around you, and your wish to bring smile.
Thank you, Trailblazer. Thanks for... Could you please sign that famous line? That one's not bad.
Yeah, it was the stars that first set the Nameless on their journey. And now, I can see that...
I'll remember today for the rest of my life. Goodbye, Trailblazer.
Well, that... You're only realizing that now. Indeed, rather than the power to rule this world directly, that individual draws even greater strength from Perla. The stories and dreams spun by this enterprise are capable of steering the future of Plain Arcadia and of serving as the cradle for new Imaginae. Madame Pearl is waiting for you at the top of this building to discuss matters regarding the Phantom Moon Games. Let me give you a little reminder. The rules of Phantom Moon Games have never required any competition between supplicants. as an IPC employee.
I feel like Mechatrons with cat ears would really take off.
Over here! Over here!
You watched Daybreak Squadron?
Mr. Yang and I watched the whole thing on the screen. Not only did you assemble the Mechatron and give autographs to your fan, but you also got to live out your superhero. Mr. Yang's looking at you with such loving eyes.
Indeed. Seeing her so happy reminds me of my younger self.
What are you talking about? Mr. Yang, you're still as young as ever.
I understand everything she wanted to show.
Miss Nyalux?
Ah, there you all are. We've been looking everywhere for you.
Wait, if Mr. Feld is the one who's supposed to meet us, then who is Miss
Miss Nihilux? Agent Nihilux. An IPC ranking
P30? Imagenesis Technology Department?
Could she be some kind of corporate spy who snuck into the building? Oh, this is a real mess.
This lady seemed totally...
I need to report this to security.
Thank you for your help. Please inform Madame Pearl that the 3 guests from the Express will arrive shortly.
I love giant Mechatrons and giant...
Pearl demonstrated the full process of creating a Mechatron army, based on what I saw.
Hello, guests from the Astral Express. Nice.
Thank you for your gracious help.
I understand there was a minor incident in the lower lobby involving someone impersonating a Pearl Lux employee. I hope it didn't spoil your enjoyment.
We're fine. Don't worry about us. But how are things with you? Did you lose any valuable tech? Blueprints? Or top secret information?
No. Pearl Lux's data firewall remains untouched, and all assets under security network surveillance are intact. The only change is an additional expense claim under my employee ID. Never mind. I can make a preliminary assessment that this was the result of someone's momentary impulse. Lately, mishaps have been piling up, like dark clouds before a downpour, casting shadows of uncertainty over my plans.
Could you be referring to the Herald of Death?
33 citizens were found dead in the Dovebrook district. In addition, an IPC specialist assigned to negotiate the purchase of a Mask of Elation died in an unexpected incident. This party has made overt threats to public order and is clearly challenging the IPC. My intuition tells me this is only the beginning. Managing capital and managing a corporation share one thing in common. That is, an aversion to risk. And as the executive officer of Plain Arcadia, I bear an inescapable responsibility for this. As one of the 10 Stonehearts, I hope to bring the Phantasmoon Games rather than staging another dangerous battle, like what happened at Graphia Academy. I hope the supplicants can show the people of this world miracles of joy and happiness instead. Therefore, I'd like to hear what the Express wants from all this. Please, tell me. What's your ultimate goal?
You mentioned earlier that...
I'd like to...
Got something in mind.
I think the rules and rewards for the Phantasmoon game...
That's exactly what's more vague, is what can winners do when they share the power of the elation? According to legends and historical records from Ahatopia, victors typically first witness the manifestation of Aha themselves. They listen to the victor's wishes and grant them permission to use their power. And the applications of this power seem to be boundlessly vast. When faced with countless choices, the situation becomes even more thorny than having no choice at all. Sometimes I wonder, if we had agreed to become the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance, how would this trip have turned out?
If I win, I'll give up sharing Aha's power and ask them to be the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
That's such a hilarious idea. I can totally picture it. I get it. To begin with, this is far more meaningful than secondly, placing an... Finally, this would also help if we handle the negotiations well. The only question...
Don't worry about that. From what I know about them, they'll agree. What kind of god of games would they be? This is their IOU for the... messenger? Use this to black... probably.
So, you're saying you want Aha to take on the leadership of the Anti-Destruction Alliance? Logical extrapolation. This request is far too lacking in structure. If the universe is the master as expected of the Trailblazer, however, I don't think you stand much. I've joined as a supplicant. Not a single rule in the Phantasmoon game.
Plain Arcadia's administrator is...
At the same time, she has at her disposal assets of staggering magnitude. What, Perlux Corp among them?
With money and power on her side.
As I previously proposed...
But the Astral Express...
I have 2 other allies. And I will do everything in my power to fulfill my part.
As we told you before, our strategy is to become a sail, advance and retreat together. The Astral Express is not a lone supplicant. Since
an ally like Sparksy? Hypothesis. The Sinwish Syndicate's missing mass.
That's right. 3 against 3.
With this new variable in play, I'll have to adjust my extract.
An IPC senior...
She's right. All they see is the all...
A sharp observation, I must say. Quite impressive.
But I do not believe you yourself would...
What I want to recruit...
Does that...
Hard to believe, no? At first, I was nothing. Day after day, I studied. Graphia's ultimate creation was establishing the world in canvas.
Is this your personal pursuit?
Both. The IPC's...
Unfortunately, it seems we can't convince each other.
Then, I have another proposal. These 2 individuals' objectives are unclear. That is correct. Before we move on to the details, I was thinking of having...
Starrail Fest?
Correct, but what I want is an
Huh?
What could be more inspiring
Hi.
to the people of a world than standing face
I'm still here.
Heroes of the cosmos? That's an enormous amount of wish power. And then together, we can... I'll also get Full Wish TV and other mainstream media outlets involved for promotion. A wise choice before the Starrail Fest of...
Doesn't Perlux own the rights to the flag?
Since their debut, this all... Now that we've reached an agreement, I'll... By the way, before... I've studied in detail the rest, so please, keep this chip with you as a symbol of...
Well, we'll be on our way then.
As your private detective,
I understand.
You actually think they would need my protection with their strength?
Hidden beneath each, now that you've taken up the...
Before we talk about payment after the Herald of Death incident, the victim... Here's the interesting part. This item was nowhere to be found in that year's public financial report. Care to guess whose books this money went through? It was you, the omnipresent IPC. Why would a lethal incident on some minor frontier planet cause IPC scientists to hemorrhage funding? Don't tell me they're moonlighting as philanthropists on top of their research work.
Following the usual human drama tropes, am I supposed to give you a round of applause now? Being able to dig up all this information really shows your connections and capabilities, Detective Ashvale.
And I'm afraid you've learned too much.
Sorry, my hand...
It's not about...
Indeed, money is...
Are you trying to buy...
300 million.
I'm not your lackey.
500 million.
I want the end.
Oh. An unexpected... The answer is... I don't know much. The Herald of Death affair lies... This world is like an unfinished game of chess that's been...
But...
Reasonable. Marcus and Tali. Miss Yabali, head of the technology department, took possession of his belongings.
No wonder. So, that guy was
A serial killer coming back from the dead is the least. What's more concerning is this. And during the Phantasmoon game, Mr. Ashvale.
Deal. Whoever this new...
By the authority vested in me, go ahead and do what you must.
My friend, I don't...
Just do it, you coward!
Nice guy.
Not knowing who you are, not knowing why you exist here, that isn't life. In ancient times, humanity's daily... But now, in an era where you can get food to... Tell me, will the Phantasmoon games bring a new direction to this world, Ashvale?
What's wrong with getting food? 2,000 calories are pointless, but just for survival. It's the goals beyond... I'm just...
My apologies. You've met Madam...
She dumped this hot...
on us.
Because... to prevent copycats, you kept...
There's only a few people who could reproduce this killing method with such precision. The...
Detective Kuchiba, I've heard...
So,
Just a bit of minor deduction.
That's not deduction. It's been 15 years.
Yeah... I remember seeing the case files.
I wonder... After all these years...
Maybe they have.
Ah, you mean that charity with the slogan, Healing Smart...
Before he died, cost...
The sounds like they've turned over a new leaf.
I dug a little deeper into...
You mean your monkey dug up something interesting?
Okay.
That name rings a bell. Wait, isn't she the boss of Full Wish TV? I think she... This is getting...
Anyway... What
Dovebrook Dish holding a seminar at a place...
So what are we waiting for?
Are you talking? Yeah, I'm almost there.
I want more happiness.
A rich person like Full Wish...
Erasing history.
In past victory, you have to understand. The
That's quite alluring.
Your knowledge of these unofficial...
Miss Kuchiba.
Fishing. I'm guessing what you want if you were only out to... So tell me.
Consider it a mystery.
Well then.
Daily life here fits like a tale. Full Wish hasn't shown up yet.
I got called into another chat with the boss today. Never thought he'd care about me this much. Everyone is smiling at me. The office feels downright cheerful. These days, I go home, change my baby boy's diaper, help my daughter with her homework, prepare tomorrow's lunch, and clean up the house. It's hard to describe how satisfying that feels. When Emma left me, she must have left the kids to me for my own happiness. When I look back, I realize I was someone who had it good. And I never understood how lucky.
Right? Yesterday, I used to be too weak.
Isn't that... Hey, you've come to the right person. I saw the news too. Wait.
Something like that.
So you're...
Truth and lies.
work of art. Only the heart can judge.
Oh, we meet again. Hey, Lady Megatron. How have you been?
Good. Since I joined the Research Society, I've made so many new friends. In the past, I struggled with mobility. I always had to work 3 or 4 times harder than the other Megatrons, just to keep up. A lot of Imaginae think factory-made types like me don't count as their own. And humans look at us and see soulless machines. If every sentient being has a home, then even the scrapyard is closed to me. I'm not even considered recyclable waste. But here, in the society, no one cares what I am or what I can do. They just see me as a normal person.
Congrats. You found your home.
Aha said the same. They and everyone here are my family.
Aha talks to you. Of course! You mean you can't hear them? Guess you're not happy enough yet.
Don't worry. Once you join the society, you will. No pain, no tears, just pure joy. The society makes everyone happy.
Looks like it's about time. The star of the show doesn't show up soon. The crowd's gonna burst with anticipation.
Everyone, please make some room for Miss Fullwish.
By the Master of Elation, may they bless all souls and grant them smiles. Are you all happy today?
Very happy!
Thank you for your smiles. They're like lamps in the dark. So precious. But before we celebrate the elation, let me share a memory drenched in tears. It once dragged me into the abyss. Yet, it also taught me what the elation really means. As you all know, 15 years ago, during the Phantom Moon Games, the shadow cast by the Herald of Death swallowed this place whole. That day, I lost my parents, my classmates, and the others. The morning greetings, the little daily chatter, all went silent under that crimson dusk. After that, for a very, very long time, all that remained of my world, a door shut tight, a room steeped in silence, and a wound in my heart that would never heal. Just hearing the words, Herald of Death, made me shake uncontrollably. I even once thought the only escape was to follow the dead and leave with them. Back then, I was just an empty shell, breathing, beating, but lifeless inside. And just as my soul was about to fade away, an old lady from the Mutual Aid Society knocked on my door. She didn't offer empty words of comfort. She just looked me in the eyes and asked, "Child, would you try stepping outside this door? Out there are many people broken by pain, just like you. But together, we can start picking up the pieces, one by one." She smiled at me. A warm, gentle smile. And in that smile, I felt the master of elation grant me a reason to live. At the Mutual Aid Society, I saw countless souls scarred by fate. Some bore wounds beyond healing, and some had lost their loved ones. Each of us bore a different wound, but every wound got deep. And yet, what truly moved me wasn't the pain. It was how, beneath those scars, they still reached out to one another, offering a smile to a child who'd stopped crying, lending a guiding hand to someone lost. They taught me something precious. Pain can destroy a person, but the wish to bring elation to others can spark the fire of rebirth. That was when Aha's voice echoed again in the silence of my heart. The smiles passed from one another. Each time we share a true smile. That's why the Research Society of Happy Smiles was founded. Everyone, I have questions for you. When was the last time you truly smiled? How long has it been since you felt happy from the bottom of your heart? Minato, do you ever feel like your days are looping endlessly, like an old silent film, repeating until it suffocates you? And when you realize that loop might never end, does despair flood in like the tide?
You're right.
Miss Bellwoods, you left school full of dreams, only to have your resume rejected again and again. You told your parents you were busy in Seafeld City, hiding your heartbreaking loneliness behind that lie.
Please, help me.
And Taija did the cold exclusion at school and the indifference of the adults who should have cared build a wall around your heart. One that made you afraid to open yourself up to the world again.
Yes.
When we were born, no one had to teach us how to smile. But who would have thought that one day, even smiling would become so hard? Once, our world was blessed by Aha's grace. A gentle world in canvas, painted in elation. For centuries, humans and Imaginaes lived freely together in that eternal haven. Until the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation violently tore us away from that sanctuary. They brought us their so-called inter-astral civilization, imposed their so-called standards of happiness, and told us that life's ultimate joy lies in self-focus, self-indulgence, and self-satisfaction. They flooded us with dazzling material desires, blinding our hearts, They fed arrogance and prejudice into our minds through the network, making us chase pleasure for ourselves and forget the true elation is found when we smile together. Wish power has turned into fuel. Credits jingle where heartfelt laughter used to ring. We drown in anxiety, competition, and an endless sense of not being enough. And in all that noise, we can no longer hear Aha's gentle voice. Elation, the truest light of life itself, is being eaten away and replaced by the external.
You said it. I work myself to death for scraps, and my boss doesn't even notice.
And those useless loudmouths online. They do nothing with their lives, yet constantly judge everyone else.
The IPC is nothing but a nest of vampires! They're feeding off of us!
Miss Foolish! Please! Help us be happy!
Look around you. This land was once blessed by the master of elation. And yet now, it's overflowing with misery. Everyone's chasing their own happiness, but in doing so, they wound others without even noticing. Do you remember the moment I found happiness again? It was when someone who was suffering just as I was, smiled at me. Even through their pain, they gave me that smile. A smile filled with blessings. That smile saved my life. So listen well. Only by opening your heart and sharing your smile with another can you truly grasp what happiness means. It isn't just giving a smile. It's embracing the power that Aha bestowed upon us to smile. Join the Research Society of Happy Smiles. I'll help you rediscover the smile buried within yourself. And Aha will grant your life a transformation. Our mission doesn't end with finding our own smiles. We must bring them to the world and spread true happiness across all existence. While others pray to the eons for their own desires, we, the true followers of Aha, carry a higher calling to fulfill their wish.
To fulfill Aha's wish?
Yes, to still every cry of sorrow. To wipe away every bitter tear. We will build, no, rebuild. A world where smiles never fade, and elation never dies.
Eternal happiness! Eternal laughter!
The speech is over. What's your take, Detective?
She's so far gone, it's hard to make sense of it.
Then let's not overthink it. Let's talk to her directly.
Miss Fullwish. I'm Kuchiba from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'd like to have a chat with you.
Ah, I see.
So, you were expecting us?
Oh, I heard the news. They may not have been saints.
Oh. Though, rumor has it the Research Society of Happy Smiles had a few run-ins with them. Regarding recruitment, donations, turf. Sounds like plenty of reasons for conflict, don't you think?
Are you suggesting we had the Sinwish Syndicate killed? For conflicted interests?
Whoa, wait, that's not what I said.
You know nothing about our finances. Every expense is covered by a charitable foundation established with the compensation from 15 years ago. We don't need a single cent from our members. When I heard about this tragedy, I personally allocated relief money for the victims' families to keep order and peace in Dovebrook. Tell me, Miss Kuchiba, someone copied the Herald of Death and slaughtered dozens. What will your Department of Aberration Defense do this time?
We never released that detail. How do you know someone's imitating the Herald of Death?
Isn't that what you've been waiting for? For the killer to slip up so you can swoop in and tie everything up nicely? 15 years have passed. You don't seriously believe we're still living in an age where information can be sealed off at will, do you? From the very day the murders occurred, the news has long since spread online. The Sinwish Syndicate paid a fortune for some ancient mask, and the next thing you know, they're all...
Please pay no attention to baseless...
rumors? And yet you're here. Otherwise, why do you suspect me? Only someone who knows the original... Everyone! You heard our conversation. The Herald of Death has returned. He's here, in Dovebrook. He's slain the entire Sinwish Syndicate. He's back to relive the carnage of the Phantom Moon Games.
The Herald of Death? Didn't the officials declare him executed? How has he appeared again?
He's immortal? A demon? He's back for revenge! He'll take revenge on everyone. We're doomed! Aren't gang members the very people who steal smiles from others? And isn't the best way to make bad people happy to erase them from the world? Wouldn't that be doing something good?
Yeah, Sister Mechatron is right. Those thugs deserved it.
Back from the dead? Lies! The IPC kept him alive to wield him as their weapon.
You useless officials! 15 years ago, you failed to let him get away! And that's why he's back again now!
Everyone, there's no need to panic. Remember who you are. You are those who live beneath Aha's brilliance, who have claimed happiness and cast off the shackles of suffering. Once the Herald of Death fed on our fear and tears, that was the source of his power. Look at the smiles on the faces of those around you. There is no fear left in our hearts, no tears left in our eyes. All that remains is resolve, happiness, and faith in the elation. The Research Society of Happy Smiles will protect this world. Etch this into your hearts. The happy do not die. For even death cannot touch a heart filled with happiness.
What's going on? There's something very wrong about this woman.
Yes, as long as we're happy enough, there's nothing to fear. We won't die. Happiness is our weapon. Happiness will destroy the Herald of Death. Happiness will save this world. Operation Spread Happiness. Let happiness infect everyone and spread to every corner of the sky. Make the Phantasm smile. Make Lord Aha laugh until they cry for us. Happiness. Happiness.
Silence! My apologies, officers. I can't provide anything useful for now, but rest assured, I'll cooperate with any investigation from the Department of Aberration Defense or the Security Bureau. And of course, I'll fulfill my civic duty. Whether it's the newly emerged Herald of Death or the various upheavals surrounding the Phantasmoon Games, the Research Society of Happy Smiles will handle them appropriately. What we protect is the future and the smiles of plain Arcadia. Or perhaps, after all this, you too have felt that yearning within your hearts. Would you like to join us to embrace eternal happiness?
I'll pass. But I've got a feeling we'll meet again.
Miss Fullwish, thank you for your cooperation. Hopefully, next time we meet, it won't be like this.
May the Master of Elation watch over all and bless you with the everlasting smile.
Let go of your obsession. Let go of the shadow in your arms. Let go of that false sense of responsibility. You're the one who should be dead, aren't you? Come, join your brothers. Let the gears grind to a halt. Let the hands fall still and end that life of yours that was never meant to be.
Sorry. That day will come. But for now, there are more important things I must do.
What did you say?
Nothing. Never mind. Looks like Fullwish is a much slyer fish than expected. The bait was there. But she ignored it. And instead, she stirred up a whirlpool.
Quite the opposite, actually. Not only did she take our bait, but she also flat out told us she couldn't care less about the hook.
Was there something I missed?
The bloody bloom mark from the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. How did she know that detail? When we specifically obfuscated it with special mark, even in our internal reports. She broadcasted this information word for word, and even used it to stir up public sentiment, scattering it across the place like tossing blood-soaked feed into a fish pond. Now stopping the rumors from spreading will be even harder.
Well, maybe she has her connections, or maybe she made a lucky guess as one of the victims. Regardless, she's right about one thing. Trying to stop something from spreading today sure is a lot more difficult than 15 years ago.
So, Mr. Ashvale, did your lucky radar start blaring when it came to Full Wish?
There is something very wrong about that woman. You saw the way she played the crowd, huh? I guarantee you that it had nothing to do with her public speaking skills. She could very well be a supplicant in disguise. Still, this whole run has been smooth to an unbelievable degree. We got our bearings in no time at all. So, let's keep our prized fish in the pond for now. Full Wish is not going anywhere.
You're right. It's too risky to make a direct move against a well-respected philanthropist and media tycoon. Maybe we should start with the people around her.
There were people from all walks of life at the gathering just now. Workers, suits, students, the elderly, and even mechatrons. Judging by their crazed enthusiasm, I highly doubt they'd be willing to testify against Full Wish. But I have my ways.
Mr. Ashvale, coercive interrogation is strictly against the rules. Please refrain from doing it somewhere I can't...
Don't get the wrong idea. I meant an old friend that I spotted at the gathering. By the way, ever watch Daybreak Squadron? It's on Sunday nights at 8.
I thought you weren't a TV person.
Not me. Mr. N. He watches it.
Your monkey is quite the child at heart.
Anyway, come on. Let's go get an autograph from our heroic film star.
Spread apart. Only the heart can judge.
Time to get to work, Detective. Is that him?
Shh. Don't interrupt.
What? You lost him?
Not even close.
Hey, why are you... Oh, we're just... Mr... Ashvale?
Really? It's a long time now.
You're not here for autographs, are you? I saw you two at the gathering. I don't understand. Why are you investigating Miss Fullwish? She's been nothing but a kind, lawful person who spreads happiness to others.
You heard about what happened with Sinwish Syndicate, I assume.
Then... was Miss Fullwish telling the truth?
The perpetrator left the same signature as the Herald of Death did 15 years ago.
So, did that monster really kill Mr. Polwave and Costide? 15 years and he's back? This demon... How many more lives must he take?
Mr. Magnus, you're one of the survivors of the incident, right?
Yes. That monster took my parents that day. But what's the Sinwish Syndicate case got to do with Miss Fulwish?
Because that Herald of Death was executed 15 years ago. That's for certain. The Sinwish Syndicate case, on the other...
So, just because we're survivors, we automatically become suspects? What? Are you gonna interrogate me too?
If that's what you want, Miss Kuchiba can arrange for it later. For now, I just want to ask you a few questions about the Smiles Society.
It doesn't matter if you have a few or 100 questions. I have nothing to say to you. 15 years ago, I was left all alone in this world. The so-called relatives closed in like a pack of hyenas, their eyes fixed solely on the compensation smeared with my parents' blood. Abuse, deception, expulsion. To them, I was nothing more than a walking money bag, an eyesore, a jinx. It was the society that gave me the chance to live the life I have now.
What about the Sinwish Syndicate then? If I recall correctly, they took care of you once. Old Polwave helped you deal with those relatives.
Listen, Mr. Ashvale, the debt I owe the Sinwish Syndicate will be paid. I will avenge them as a member of the Smile Society, as well as the Daybreak Squadron.
You're in over your head. The new Herald of Death is very dangerous. I doubt a handful of actors like you can achieve anything substantial.
You think we're just a couple of kids playing superheroes with masks, right? Well, you're wrong. My squad mates and I aren't the easy pushovers we used to be, Mr. Ashvale. I haven't had my transformation surgery yet, but I can already power up.
Boys, let's stay on topic, shall we? I just wanted to have a few words about the society.
I have nothing to say to you either, Miss Kuchiba. Neither of you are getting a word out of me on this.
Well done, Magnus. Your loyalty to the Smile Society warmed... Not by choice. These IPC dogs made it clear that they intend to frame Miss Foolish. Oh, we're not going to just let this slide.
Would you look at that? The hunters...
What does it matter? If someone's looking...
You have 5 minutes for questioning. So make it count, Mr. Ashvale. They're all yours.
Never expected my first miracle as a supplicant to be teaching thugs. I mean lawful citizens, a lesson on the streets. Let's get this over with then. And if you want to join them too, Magnus, be my guest. Fair warning. I'm out of practice. If you get hurt, it's your problem.
Your fists don't hurt at all.
Mr. Ashvale, stop!
Do need some sunshine. I can breathe easy again. Time for some sports. Practice is over. Swords descend!
Heaven's Surge. Celestial Dragon.
You stepped out of line. Let me measure that. The future will be bright. Everyone's been waiting for it.
Not right.
May this faint light
I wish not to use this trick.
The game is fixed.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ashvale. I have to stop you.
Cinderborn, the bringer of justice! Oh, shut up!
Strike with heart. Think I'm playing yet? Do your worst. I decide the rules of the game. You stepped out of line.
Awaken thorn scales. Delve hidden moon. World council dragon.
There's something seriously wrong.
Enough!
What's the matter, defender of the city? This is the real Phantasmoon Games, Mag. 15 years ago, at dusk in this city, the Herald of... I know you want to make something out of yourself, like the trailblazer of the Astral Express. And I know you want to catch the new Herald of Death and crush him like a bug, using the same methods, but here's the deal. You mentioned a transformation surgery earlier. Are you saying that all society members underwent some... Figures. I was wondering why these people looked like they felt... Nothing to say? Fine by me. Time to hurry and get some answers from these people while they're still on the ground. Hey, lackey. Wake up.
Pain.
Smile.
The laughter.
What the heck?
This is... with a prick in the needle, no more than a mosquito's bite. The doctor puts this small thing inside your eyelids, even smaller than people who have had the surgery say that it soothes all, even your body becomes...
So...
I'm not ready yet. I've been thinking it over, but the rest of the squadron had it, and they've all become happier. They say it's the necessary step to becoming a true Mr. Ashvale.
The surgery won't make you stronger, nor will it help you get your revenge. These guys on the floor are proof enough. Remember the hesitation and fear you feel in this moment, Magnus. Go now.
So...
These people, heck. Who knows what method they used. It completely neutralized their ability to feel suffering and despair and gave them bodies like steel, incapable of feeling pain. Say, is this the kind of treatment that the Medical Ethics Committee would approve?
As if. I doubt they even bothered to submit an application.
Which means Full Wish has far more dirty laundry than we initially expected. The idea was to find the Herald of Death with the leads we had. Here we are, going deeper down an increasingly scarier rabbit hole.
Judging by their voices, these followers don't seem to have any ill intentions. In fact, they sound a lot more humane than most humans. If all this has nothing to do with the Herald of Death, then it matters little to our investigation. After all, how they pursue happiness is their own choice. Wouldn't you agree?
Are you serious, Kojima?
It's only human instinct to avoid pain, right? Such avoidance doesn't go against the laws of nature, nor does it legally constitute a crime when the party involved was a voluntary participant.
Not a crime. Well, my instinct right now is telling me that this definitely has something to do with the Herald of Death.
Unfortunately, Mr. Ashvale, we need evidence to solve a case.
I'm here to follow my senses and dig up whatever's at the bottom of this. As for evidence, that's your headache. Besides, I don't think we need to turn over every stone to figure it out. If the new Herald of Death and Full Wish are connected, we'll be seeing another move soon enough. If I were her, I'd choose the brightest stage possible so this weapon could spread maximum panic.
You mean the Starrail Fest? Madame Pearl promised that top-level security would be deployed during the fest, as well as a contingency plan, robust enough to quell any crisis.
And you are staring right at him.
According to Sunday, the crow should lead me to Blade's whereabouts. Since it stopped here, that means...
I wasn't even looking for you. Yet here you are, thrown...
We haven't even settled the score over the mask you stole from the Sinwish Syndicate.
What do you, or should I say, all of you, want?
General Yao Guang of Yutue has come to this world and is looking for you. Dragons clash in the wilderness, their ichor dark and yellow. In her divination, you will become a slave to your own violence, bringing a catastrophic end to all. The only violence within you that comes to my mind is Shuhu. The emanator of abundance who resurrected time and time again. The monster who turned planets into living beings. The Xianzhou fears that he is using your body to resurrect.
So, what's your plan? Kill me again.
Oh my. Things are getting a little heated. Should I get you both slushy?
Thank you.
I'll pass.
While General Yao Guang's divination may foretell a death battle between us, that doesn't necessarily mean... My experiences on the Express have shown me time and time again that even fate... I have no intention of getting into a quarrel with you, but I need to make sure that the presence of the Stellaron hunters won't endanger my companions, or the future of this planet. Thus, I must know your purpose here, Blade. What has Destiny's slave?
He stated this trip.
Should I congratulate you?
Much obliged. In my experience, it's best not to get your hopes up too soon. However, the General's divination isn't entirely baseless. There's another power here beckoning me.
Is there another form of abundance in the world?
Perhaps there...
Are you referring to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Or the Elixir Seekers?
Something far more... Do they have unclear?
As such, I'll keep an eye on you until everything settles. That's as far as I'll go.
Did you two just agree to some weird collaboration?
I'll leave that matter in your hands, Silver Wolf.
I don't get it. That good-for-nothing detective didn't even blink an...
There are things only he...
Hey, you two. Why the long... Come on, smile.
Thank you, but I'll pass. Another one? How many people have been talking?
Well, locals say ever since the Sinwish Syndicate case, this research society of...
That gang's fall left a power vacuum. Not only me. It might also be tied to a few days ago. When I...
strange...
Yes. Cheerful, happy laughter echoing.
Oh, without those gangsters.
The so-called voice of Aha.
Whatever that is. From the moment I set foot on this street, each of them carries the same sound.
Mind control?
Are you trying to say that this is tied to...
My apologies. I dare not make such wild assumptions.
No, this isn't the work of any tuner. It feels like a barrier, born from the human mind itself, to numb the unbearable pain it cannot endure. Like a worn-out tape recorder.
So, whose divine handiwork is this supposed to be now?
Wherever this laughter comes from, causing so many people to beneath these calm waters.
The bad news just keeps...
The bird I entrusted to General Yao Guang has seemingly gone silent, but I know it hasn't faded.
Let's pray she returns soon.
Blurry QR cult?
Why would the author of Fluffy Across the Blue have such a pen name? You're taking it a bit. Someone who can draw something that I heard the Fluffy's been running for half a year. But after that memory bubble movie, Holy Grail Stay Now, the latest chapter, this cult sure knows a lot about our journey. Aw, come on. According to the address...
For such a small place.
Turn left at the first intersection. The Furbobo Weekly News. Oh, don't tell me the author of the Fluffy is actually a Furbo. Come on, let's go. Interest in the Research Society. The Fluffy goes puff, puff, puff. Pom-poms first.
Please come in. Let me guess. Your next line. Why are you here? What's the problem? I'm the magazine.
A million?
A boss who doesn't pay wages has no right to sit here.
Idiots. Without me, you'd all have been locked up in some Department of Aberration Defense painting prison. Have you ever heard of the sensational...
I'm sorry. Beep boop. Even if we've had enough. We've overthrown the boss. We've got a new president.
Welcome, Nameless. Furbo Hop Hot requires a reservation. Rumors are 10,000 credits apiece, and if you're looking to hire a hitman, just head right down the hall to the store. You came to meet the brilliant, charming, and universally adored Blurry QR cult. Rather... Once you rule out all the wrong answer,
The only one here who can actually draw is you, Nihilux.
you saw right through me. As a reward for seeing through my disguise, allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Nihilux. You can also...
Aw, no wonder you were tagging along back at Perlux Tower, acting like you knew us so well. Wait... This blurry QR cult persona isn't a fake too, is it?
Identity is just a mask and a body. Real or fake, it's all in how you see it. At the very least, for now, there's no other blurry QR cult around who could show up at Starrail.
So, you...
Just a little deduction, that's all. The news about Starrail Fest is already everywhere online. Knowing how that perfectionist Madame Pearl operates, she's definitely pulling strings to make your collab. Naturally, having me step in was part of her plan.
If that's the case...
That said, I'll have to respectfully decline. Not to brag, but Fluffy Across the Blue is ridiculously popular in this world. If tickets weren't limited, the line would wrap around the planet twice and a half. That's not a signing event, but a public execution.
Yeah, that does sound pretty horrifying.
Could be tomorrow, could be next month, but...
So tell me, Miss Nihilux, do you really have the right to refuse us? You've used the crew's likenesses and adventure experiences without permission.
What?
Today, on behalf of the entire Astral Express crew, for your violation of our publicity rights, emotional damages, and lost wages, I hereby demand 1.6.
How did you work that out?
Believe it or not, I don't have a single coin on me right now.
That's impossible! Just your...
Due to, unknown circumstances, my luck with money hasn't been great. But I get it. I'll show up at Starrail Fest. Is that good enough?
Then it's settled. Thank you, Colt.
That said, I also hope the two of you, as the original inspirations, will take some time to familiarize yourselves with time to attend Miss Nihilux's class. Please follow me. Miss Nihilux's mini class is officially in session. If you have any questions, feel free to ask at any time.
Miss Colt, why did you pick the Astral Express as the theme for your comic?
Well, I'm all about realism, but sadly, my previous works like Acheron's Godslay, Galaxy Ranger Saga, and dozens of others all got cancelled. If you hadn't beaten Iron Tomb and boosted its popularity...
Sorry.
All right, pay attention. The cute little critter in the center of the image is Baseball Raccoon, the main character of Fluffy Across the Blue. Just recently, March Bunny and Woof Woof Dawn found her in a trash can. At that moment, a terrifying monster is causing havoc on the space station. It tries to spit fire at Baseball Raccoon, but the flames don't burn through the trash can. Instead...
Miss Colt, why is she the protagonist?
Readers today value immersion, and a character who has no memory of their past is, of course, the best choice.
I don't know anything about my past either, so... why didn't you pick me?
Even though Little Raccoon joined the Express the latest, she's left behind so many stories across different worlds that there are even rumors in the Lafu with material this crazy.
Stick to being the Baseball Raccoon, okay?
March, the Fluffy is just a
That sounds so passionate, Miss Colt.
And so, the Actually, I have a question. Ever since I got punched in the face by
Seriously? Even I feel like...
designing the senior members of the crew took some work. After here, the protagonist meets 3 big animals with distinct personalities. First, the adorable and universal. Beside them is the elegant navigator, Miss Hime-Cat.
I know! That's Hime-Cat! Her original inspiration is Himeko.
And the big brown dog on the other side, see? His name will shock you.
Mr. Yang!
Just Mr. Yang.
Your taste in naming is indeed extraordinary.
Anyway, the 6 fluffy little creatures born... As for the plot, it's pretty much the same as what you've all experienced, just with a bit of artistic tweaking to suit plain Arcadia's audience. A tiny bit. In the comic world, which is even more cutthroat than the Phantom Moon games, if you don't cater to the reader's tastes, it's nearly impossible to survive. Once upon a time, readers today are hard to please, and authors have to come up with ever more... Looks like you're...